word, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway on a Monday night. First time with Miles Sanders, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11. At the 24-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, Someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Undercrush. Come back. C2. 57. Mike, 57. Big Ace. Jam.
From the gun, Murray. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Murray off play action. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And his first carry, he loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for Nick Chubb. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Ball carrier, Buda Baker on the tackle. It's a gain of 5.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
So after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, Burrow rolling to his right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. A very solid gain of 27. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 8 yards out. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
That's what I'm talking about.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the score.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Miles Sanders, 75 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
He's checking. Come back. 36. Switch. Out.
Here's Sanders. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The 49ers.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Jet sweep to start the drive. And he coughed it up. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Dancing to his left. That is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Deuce. 57. 6-man. Check girls. Let's go.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Got a man. It's Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Nick Bosa on the stop. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
We got three. Check it out, read.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Watch the
Throwing on first down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn it.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
From the gun, Murray. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Murray to air it out again. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
Check 26, check 26, check 99, check 99, check.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Burrow from his own end zone. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling what they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, Murray. Able to connect with Mims. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Just like that.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
57's the mic. Mike 57. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Big series right here. Sure. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Throwing again. Murray. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Sets up 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
5-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Going deep downfield. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Miles Sanders, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Slide for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 17.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Rolling to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. For about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Connects with Kittle underneath. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll try to run the option here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Gets this one quickly out wide. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Vedvik now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, it's Murray. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap into the give to Sanders. And Sanders has it poked free. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
49-yard line.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete.
Murray.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Murray.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 31-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up 4th down. Burrow going for it on 4th. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
49ers.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Chubb on the counter. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To throw is Murray. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Murray to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw. Murray flushed out right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Second and 1 from the 2. They go with a tight end carry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, it'd be up in the 300s right now.
Joey Sly set to kick.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A final shot now for Burrow. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.